Chapter 3. Quick Service. To place an order in Quick Service, click on Quick Service. The menu window opens. Order the items required by the customer. To close the invoice immediately, since it is important in Quick Service to respond to the biggest number of customers without delay, order the items and then click on Cash. The same applies to the second customer and to as many customers as needed and can be achieved quickly. After clicking on Cash, an order is issued in the kitchen, and an invoice will be issued on the printer simultaneously. The order in the kitchen can be issued on the printer or on the kitchen monitor, as you'll notice on the screen. Notice that all orders made for takeaway are shown on the kitchen monitor. Notice the takeaway order's number, time, the name of the employee who made the order, as well as items details. In case there were any remarks by item, these remarks will be listed as shown here. In case there were kitchen remarks, these remarks would be listed as shown here. When done with an order, double-click on the concerned order and note that it is not present anymore on the screen, implying that it is time to prepare the next order. In case you would like to close the invoice using a payment type other than cash, click on Close and choose the payment type to be adopted, for example, MasterCard. In case while placing a takeaway order for the customer, he decides to stay and sit at a table in the restaurant instead of taking the order out, while staying on the same page, click on Table. Insert the table's number. Insert the number of customers and click on Order. Notice that this table exists now in the system. Hold and recall. In case there was a long line and the customer placed an order and took time thinking what to add to his order, click on Hold to avoid delay. Go to another customer. The same applies in case this customer needs time too. Click on Hold again. This action can be repeated as much as needed. When the customer decides what items he would like to add to his order, click on Recall. All the held orders will appear. Select the wanted order, click on OK, add the newly ordered item to the list and close the invoice. Recall can be repeated until all held orders are done. Notice that the Recall button is not there anymore. Print, no print. In case you don't want to issue all invoices on the printer, click on Command and click on Print, no print. Notice that it is now highlighted in red, implying that all carried out orders will not be issued on the printer. In case you would like to print an order, or a customer asked for the invoice, click on Print to issue the invoice. In case you would like to print a previous invoice, click on Previous to go back to any invoice to be printed, and then click on Print. When done, click on Back. In case a refund should be made to a customer because he does not like a sandwich he ordered, or, for example, the sandwich was cold, in order to refund the item, select it. Click on Command and click on Refund. Select the reason, for example, cold. Notice that the closing screen opens and the invoice value is negative. Click on Cash to refund the already paid amount. Drive-through. In case you have a drive-through, when the car arrives to the first window, an assigned person will be present to take orders. This person has to click on Next Car. Place the customer's order. Click on Close, then print and give the invoice to the customer. The customer moves to the next window. The same action can be repeated with all other customers before they move to the next window. The order will be issued on the kitchen monitor to be prepared in the kitchen. Meanwhile, the customer moves to the next window to pay the bill. Here, the operator clicks on Pay. The customer's order appears. The customer pays the due amount and the operator gives him the change. The car moves to pick up the order. Another car arrives to pay the due amount to the cashier the same way. The same actions are repeated until all cars have passed. The customer picks up the order and leaves. After the operator present at the window places the order arrives to the kitchen as shown here. It will be clear that it is a drive-through order to allow the chef to pack the items appropriately. It will be clearly stated on the kitchen monitor that it is a drive-through order. The order number will also be stated. Double-click on the finished order when done. In case the computer had a back screen. When placing an order and selecting the items, notice on the back screen, which can be seen by the customer from the reverse side, the ordered item with its relevant picture. The same applies when another item is ordered. Notice that the second item was added to the list along with its relevant picture. The two ordered items are now listed here. When done, click on Close. The total amount of the invoice is shown here. The customer will also be able to see the total amount on the back screen. The support team will answer any questions you have. Please send the questions to support@omegapos.com.